Hello everyone, Chocolo here for another video review. This time we have the US import Milky Way Midnight Dark. So people in the UK might be forgiven for thinking that this is just a Milky Way dark chocolate, but it's not. The US Milky Way is substantially different from the UK one. It's more of the UK one's a sort of a small snack size bar, whereas the US one is kind of like a full fat bar, you know. It's basically just a regular sized chocolate bar, but it also has caramel as standard really, so you know, it's a bit more like a Mars bar, to be honest with you. In fact, I did review the regular Milky Way and I found it quite difficult to taste. Obviously it was different, but the actual ingredients were pretty much the same, so I found it, I don't know what the US Mars bar is like, maybe I need to get hold of that, but yeah, they seem very similar in what it was actually made of. But yes, I guess maybe this is made by a different company, but I thought they were all made by Mars. Yeah, so this is made by Mars, so I don't know, I don't really know, I'll have to investigate that. But mind you, it didn't taste like a Mars bar, so maybe the US Mars bar actually tastes like a Mars bar, so yeah. Anyway, so it's rich dark chocolate, golden caramel, and vanilla nougat, or nougat, if you want to say it that way. Yeah, so really that's the ingredients of a Mars bar, isn't it, other than the dark chocolate, so yeah, there you go. UK Mars bar anyway. Yeah, quite nice packaging. I like the Midnight Dark. I like the way it's called Midnight Dark rather than just Milky Way Dark or something. I think that's quite nice. Yeah, so it's got a bit of purple effect swirl around there and some chocolate looking stuff there. Some stars and things, looks quite spacey. There's the bright green, not very nice green colour really, but at least it stands out. Yeah, the US chocolate has for this nutritional information. So we have 230 calories, 8 grams of fat, 5 of which are saturates. So there we go. It's got some flourishes, 12.5 centimetres, and obviously again, you know, yeah, you can see it's probably about the size of a Mars bar, so yeah. Okay, so quite nice really. I don't think there's much more to be said on it. Yes, we value your questions or comments, phone this number. Doesn't say toll free. Yeah, so there we go. I don't think there's any other information on there. Okay. So I'll say this is a US import, so I don't think it's available in the UK. I'm quite sure it won't be really, and if there is a Milky Way Midnight Dark, it'll be a completely different recipe as well anyway. So, right, so without further ado, let's give it an open. Okay. So quite a nice looking bar actually. It's quite a nice rippled effect on the top. Quite a nice gloss to it. Obviously the tyre tracks from the conveyor belt on the bottom. But yeah, I quite like the look of that. And obviously a dark chocolate. See, it's got like a sort of curves in a bit at the side. But yes, yeah, I quite like the look of it. Smells quite nice. Smells of nice dark chocolate. Overall good impressions, I think. Oh yeah, before I go any further, let's give it a measure. So roughly, yeah, about 9.8 centimetres long. Slightly different at the top than the bottom, about 9.6 at the top. Yeah, and wide, about 2.7 roughly centimetres. 2.9 at the bottom. Yeah, okay, so it looks, yeah, I think I quite like the look of that. You can see there's some caramel or something bubbled through a bit in places. Don't know if you can quite tell there, for instance, that dot there on the side. Maybe the nougat. But I think it looks quite nice. Okay, so let's slice into it so we can see what it looks like on the inside. Now it looks a lot like what's now was a limited edition Mars bar called Mars Dark. It looks a lot like that. It's got the sort of white nougat in there. So I think the regular Milky Way doesn't have a white nougat, it's got like a chocolate nougat, I guess, or a dark colour. So there was a limited edition Mars bar in the UK called Mars Dark about 5 years ago maybe, and that was really nice, and it looked just like this, so I loved it. Actually, it was my favourite Mars bar. And Mars bars are a bit, not my favourite bar basically, they're a bit sort of bland, but that one was really nice. Okay, so yeah, I think that looks very pretty. I like the look of that. Love the dark chocolate, I love the white, the nougat, and there's quite a lot of caramel there. Yeah. So I've got this chunk ready, so let's give it a go. And dark chocolate, It's a very subtle dark chocolate. You really can't. It's quite a subtle dark chocolate. As I say, it almost has a mint taste to it, strangely. I don't think it does, but it almost feels like it does. It's got like a weird. Maybe it's because I'm associating it with a dark chocolate from an After 8 or something. But yeah, it's not too bad actually. The regular Milky Way, I wasn't too keen on at all really. It just didn't taste of anything. I don't think this has a strong flavour to it. I must admit, it's very. I think subtle is the polite way of saying it. It doesn't really taste so much, but it's not. I don't know. It's not too bad actually. It's It doesn't. I don't know. It's very light. It's a bit more fluffy than the other Milky Way I had. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's a bit chewy because of the caramel. It's not unpleasant, as I say. It's a bit nice. It's just so. It's just a bit bland. There's just not really much of a taste to it. But I think the addition of the dark chocolate definitely helps. It's a very subtle dark chocolate. I think if you don't like dark chocolate, I don't think this will be a problem for you here because it really doesn't taste of dark chocolate. Well, only very slightly. It's so minimal the taste. Yeah, it's It's really hard to review this. I don't really know. It just has such a subtle taste to it. It really does. It's almost more the texture you've got here. There's almost no taste to it whatsoever. The caramel doesn't really have any taste. It's just chewy. The fluffy bit in the middle, the nougat, there's kind of a vanilla-y taste to it, I guess. But again, you're just eating the fluff, really. But I do prefer it than the Mars nougat because I don't really like. That's the taste of the Mars bar. I'm not a massive fan on, and because this doesn't actually have much of a taste. I actually prefer it. The dark chocolate, it's just such a subtle taste. It really is. It's the most subtle dark chocolate, if not chocolate taste I've ever had. Really, it's just so. But it works really well because dark chocolate's quite bitter. This really subtle dark chocolate actually works quite well. So it's very strange that, yeah, very odd. I think, I don't know. I don't dislike this at all, and it's not just like eating a block like the other Milky Way. At least came across to me. I don't know. It's just I think the vanilla flavour nougat is quite. It must have some taste to make it quite nice. But as I say again, very subtle. The caramel, the texture is quite nice and it's chewy, but not overly so. And again, no real taste. And the dark chocolate is such a subtle taste, but it's not unpleasant. There's a strange, almost mint taste to it, which is very strange. Can't quite describe that. It's very odd. It's almost like you're about to taste like a dark chocolate with mint in it, but you don't. It's very, I don't know, unless it's kind of like maybe the mint, when you normally eat dark chocolate with mint, it rubs off into the dark chocolate a bit, so you get this kind of, I don't know really. I don't know. It's just very odd. It almost tastes like, as I say, it almost has a minty taste to it, or if not, it does. It's very strange. I really can't put my finger on that at all. But yeah, it's very. It's not unpleasant actually. It's not too bad. Definitely better than the regular US Milky Way. I'll say that it's just really subtle, and I've never, it's on the border of being not tasting anything, and just having a slight taste that's enough just to make it work, and it does work, yeah. So very odd chocolate bar, but yeah, I think I like it. So so there we go. Yeah, I don't know if it's worth 230 calories. I have to say, I think I'd rather spend those calories on something else. But yeah, I think I like it. I think that's my verdict. So I'm going to give it a 3.5 out of 5. I think. It's hard to justify why it's not 3. 3 out of 5. There's just something about it that works. It just works. Yeah, I think that's the best I can say. Okay, well, I hope that's maybe not cleared things up, but maybe intrigued you a bit. I would definitely recommend trying it and see what you think. It's I wouldn't let, if you don't like dark chocolate, put you off. I don't think that'll matter at all. I think it's very I think that's possibly a strength to it. Yeah, very different. But yeah, I like it. I think it works. I think it works. Yeah, it works. I think it works. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed that review. Follow me on Twitter, subscribe. Please feel free to leave a comment or two. It's always great to hear from you, and I'll see you next time. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye. See you later.